Hey everyone, today we're looking at the area of shapes, in particular composite area. A composite shape is a shape that is made up of smaller shapes. You'll either have to add or subtract these tinier shapes together to find the total area. Let's look at an example of adding. Find the area of the following shape to two decimal places. So first of all, we have what looks like a half circle and then a rectangle on the bottom. Now the half circle will have a radius of 5 because it's half of the length 10 at the bottom. So if we want to work out the top shape, the area, we're going to have to go half of a circle times pi times 5 squared. So that will give us 39.2699 centimeters squared. Now the bottom shape is a rectangle, so we're just going to do length times width, which is 10 times 5, which is 50 centimeters squared. Now, to find the total area of this shape, it makes sense to add them together. So if we add them together, we'll get 89.27 centimeters squared. So that's the total area of this composite shape. Here's another example, but we'll subtract this time. Find the shaded area of the following shape to two decimal places. Now this kind of looks like a donut here, and it looks a bit weird at first, and you might be wondering how to do it. But really, this is one big circle that has had a smaller circle taken out of it. So we should think about the area, the shaded area is the big circle, take away the small circle. So to work this out, we're going to work out the area of the big circle, pi times 3 squared, and then take away the area of the small circle, pi times 2 squared. We'll end up with these numbers here. And overall, that'll simplify to 15.71 centimeters squared to two decimal places. I find it helpful before starting any question just to work out what's my plan. How am I going to solve the problem? So just by writing area is big circle take small circle, it gives me a structure for how to answer the question. Okay, here's a question for you to try. Find the area of the following shape to two decimal places. So you can pause the video and give it a go. That'd be awesome. Alrighty, so what's our plan of attack? How we're going to solve this? Well, the area is going to be 2 quarter circles plus a square. If we add all this together, we should get our total area. So, for the quarter circles, we know it's 1 quarter times pi times 1.5 squared, and then we're timesing by 2 at the end because there's 2 of them. So this ends up being 3.5343 centimeters squared. For the square, all we have to do is times the length by itself. So we can see from those dashed lines on the left, it's 1.5 times 1.5. So we'll end up with 2.25 centimeters squared. And then we'll just add those numbers together and we should get our answer of 5.78 centimeters squared to two decimal places. Okay, here's a slightly trickier question for you to try. Find the shaded area of the following shape. Please pause the video and give it a go. Okay, hopefully you worked out that this was a giant rectangle that's had a trapezium taken away from it. So if we work out the area of the rectangle and then take away a trapezium area, we'll get our answer. So the rectangle is really straightforward, length times width, so it's going to be 10 times 7. So originally, if it was all filled in, it'd be 70 centimeters squared. Now for the trapezium, we have to use the trapezium formula. Our parallel sides would be 10 at the long side and then 6, which is the purple side. We're going to half that and times it by 3, and we'll end up with 24 centimeters squared. So in this case, we're going to take away the trapezium from the rectangle. So 70 take 24 is 46 centimeters squared. So that's the total composite area of this shape. Thanks so much for watching, guys. So just remember, with composite shapes, you're either going to have to add or subtract the shapes together. Just remember, before you start, plan out how you're going to approach it. It just gives you a structure for the questions.